Every time they say that we are back, we spend the entire 5-10 minutes we have on break laughing. All right, so we've got, who is this? This is Cindy who says, Quach, do I have permission to read your tweets?
Okay, let's see.
Go ahead. So Wilson Lucati says, I'm just wondering why Quach gets along with these ladies very well. He must be changed.
Nicholas.
Hashtag
Nicholas.
They're saying
are you a changed
saucy.
man?
They're saying you're saucy.
I think the only coming out is coming out of the show. That's what he's trying to say. And
Carol says, honor, size matters. She even has a mug.
What?
Saying size matters. Because
you know, reminds me of that jug Cindy used to use at It's a Cup during the days when she used to do the show from
virtual.
Home. Yeah.
I remember.
It was a cup.
And she would laugh
It just had tea.
as the show went on, like her excitement just went high and high. And she's like, I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking tea. Anyway, but there are so many people. Those police should concurrently arrest those who get scammed on Luthuli Avenue. They deserve to be charged for being too gullible. Some of the scam stories are outright crazy. That is not true. A lot of us really do not have the money, right? So you go for that affordable sort of like
No. But did you know, Amina, that Kenyans, if you told them that something is fake, but it looks like the real one, but it is affordable, they would go for that one.
I would definitely
You've
buy
seen those shoes of
iPhone.
EC Air Force, lakini kitembea haraka haraka hakuna mtu atajua.
Adibas.
You know? Adibas.
Drip. That's what I was saying. There's people who classify and tell you, I have the real thing for this and I have the fake thing for that.
Exactly.
Which one do you want?
That's very true. Mimi Kasim Mwambui says, hey gang, where is that energy coming from doing this in January? What do you mean? January.
This is
Like
the
I said,
energy
Amina doesn't
is
know
always there.
January. She's like, what?
Shut up,
bro. Why are you broke? Kwani hujajipanga, girl.
Shut up. Anyway, I was going to make a joke and then you know what? Anyway, I felt the earthquake when I purchased a Samsung TV and on switching it on, it read Creoreke. Creoreke.
What? Kieleweke. That's what the TV was trying to tell him.
Cindy, what are people telling you?
Quach is being liked by the menses.
What?
The menses. Friend Gamat is like, Crutch is on a roll, banner. Then the uncommon voice is, you must be ready for Quach's jokes inakujanga kama earthquake. Winky, wink, wink.
Well.
Hey, Nicola.
Honestly, you guys, it's Quach's day. It's Quach's day.
Yes.
Evangelista Hart says, Nick Quach is a very handsome man. Sasa. Evangelista, shoot your shot. You get one chance in this life, shoot your shot.
Mariam just had her neighbor tweet that. She was like, if maybe Quach sees other people wanting, he will lay off of me. And I can't do this anymore.
Mariam is just trying to make me be the thing that people want so that by the time she has me, you know that kind of thing.
Let me tell you,
I'm not the only one who wants
right.
this thing.
Quach is right. Quach is right. Because imagine you go through your partner's phone, you're thinking that someone is cheating, and after you find all the babes he's DMing are curving him. And it's like, I don't want you now.
Let me tell you,
why is everybody refusing?
When we look through your phone, we're looking for a reason to be mad, and everyone is like, Niaje, bro. I'm like, why would I date the bottom of the food chain? Like, he's supposed to be the boss. Anyway, so let's take a look at some of the other stories now. The Dutch military police have confirmed a stowaway found alive in a plane's wheel section in Amsterdam. This was on Sunday. Now, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that story. This happened on Sunday. The 22-year-old Kenyan plans to apply for asylum in the Netherlands. And it is very unusual for stowaways on long flights to survive due to the cold and low oxygen at high altitudes. But this one is different. And I don't know, this is the third Kenyan at this point. Are we trying to just prove to the world that our survival rate
is high?
What is happening?
You know that meme of when Kenyan runners are done with the race and everyone else is on the floor?
And they're still running.
They're still
they
running.
Run another lap,
standing.
another 2 laps.
I feel like we're doing the same thing, but now this one is a bit extreme with the stowaways. It's just like, we have stamina, guys. We train like in Eldoret in the hills of Rift Valley and everything. Low oxygen, not an issue. Cold temperature, not an issue. You want me to prove it? I'll hide in the wheel well of an airplane. But in all seriousness, I hope he recovers really well and fast. And I'm glad that the Dutch government is considering asylum for him. But they said, you know what? Watch out, Pone Kwanza.
But asylum from what? Anyway, I was just wondering.
From January.
I was just wondering. This person was hiding in the plane all the way to Netherlands.
Yeah.
What is he dashing away from? Like
from
Should
the
I say
bleak
from
future
poverty?
that unfortunately our economy is forcing people to have because of the many loans we are taking to pay back loans and also to steal. I mean, if you just look at the projected budget that's coming up, it's ridiculous how we are expected to have quality of life when, you know, every Kenyan wants to buy a piece of land, but right now the cheapest piece of land is like 3 million shillings. How can you afford a living and a good life for you and your kids? So it's actually not a good sign when people are stowaways. It goes to show that there's something terribly wrong with our economy now.
And everything Cindy has said, compounded with the fact that we're entering an election year, which generally means, you know, higher inflation, harder to borrow, harder to find access to cash. Everything just kind of stalls because everybody's waiting to see what happens. So, you know what? He tried and he succeeded, and I'm happy for him in that regard. It's
almost like Kenyans are trying to break the records of survival, because it's just the other day when, you know, remember the miner who stayed in the mines for 38 days with no food, no nothing, and survived, yet he survived. Here comes another one. By the way, just a little statistics out there that only 2 out of the 5 that have tried this thing survived. So even if it's hard here, please don't try it. Just try to, you know, find alternative. We can't be here telling people, Amina, to go try, you know, Nini in the plains. So, yes, it is tough. Yes, we are buying fertilizers at the same price we are selling a sack of maize. So we are just barely breaking even. Yes, things are getting tougher by the day, but please, just value your life more. It will not be useful to you.
And vote in decent people.
Yes.
Voting people who are not going to do what NHIF is now doing to 6 people. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know if we can vote in decent people, because what are the choices you're presented with on the ballot? Are there decent people to even choose from? You know, maybe just choose the best of the worst. It's
like the better of 2 evils.
Yeah, the lesser of 2 evils for sure.
It's called being between Sila and Charybdis.
Is that also another?
First there was bushy, now there's...
You guys,
no, this is just an expression to say being between a rock and a hard place.
I don't know. Your jango is even too much for me.
No, but it's you know, Kwach, also I don't think there's anyone who voluntarily decides that they would much rather go and have, you know, suffer for 11 hours than put up with the economy that they're currently experiencing. It just goes to show that they are going to opt for those 11 hours where they do not know they will survive than another 11 years. Because if in this country, and I don't know if this applies, you know, in different parts of the world, but like when you do not know someone, or you don't have, you know, some money to start you off, or the resources that's going to get you off the ground, there is nothing that is going to happen. Like it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. It takes a lot. All right, so now let's talk about a day that Kwach is going to be alone, Valentine's Day.
What?
Not if married.